Hello guys, we have another haul video. Yes, I have a ton of stack here and I also have another pile over there as well. So yes, we have a lot of things to get into. Let's get into the haul video for July. Yes, we have a new stack of goodies to get into today. Loads of different things. Only a couple from HMV, Amazon, CEX, as well as Vinted, of course. And some gifted items as well to get into. We will start though with CEX, and this is actually the pile of things that we picked up on the big video we did. I think it was the first Monday of the month. So if you guys missed it, basically I uploaded a video where I actually went to every single CEX store in South Wales within 24 hours or 8 hours, I guess, of being open 9 to 5. And the whole point was a challenge. It was a challenge video to try and go to all of the stores in one day. And of course, pick something up in each one. So this is the entire stack that we got from that video. So let's get into them one by one, of course. First one, they're not in any order, just random order, I guess. The Meg, the first Meg movie. I believe this was about £6 from CEX. I don't have it, so obviously it was a pretty good one to get. A steelbook I picked up on the day. This was only £6. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Of course, the latest Conjuring movie. Of course, the new one coming out very, very soon, actually. So yeah, that is in the collection there, a 4K steelbook. So really nice there. Then we picked up a nice little cheap collection. I think these are about £4 each. The Maze Runner #1, as well as then the Maze Runner Scorch Trials. So pretty cool to get those two. I actually really liked these films when I watched them in the cinema. I remember working in the cinema when they came out. So yeah, and I do have Death Cure, which is the third one. Probably do a rewatch, to be honest, but I'm glad I've got those two in the collection. And like I say, £8 for the pair. Even the guy in CEX was pretty shocked. So yeah. Then I've got The Mule. This is the Clint Eastwood film. Looks a bit like I was going to say a Western, but I'm not too sure based on that. But it looks pretty good. I like Clint Eastwood after watching, of course, the Spaghetti Western trilogy. Of course, we get to the good, the bad, the ugly. But, you know, yeah, Clint Eastwood's a common fave. A true story as well, inspired by a true story, so pretty nice. Blu-rays, then I got a few Blu-rays here in this one now. So we've got Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, of course. This is part of the Pooh universe, so the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey stuff. This is now, I guess, Peter Pan. They've gone down the route, or they're going down the route of like Bambi, I think it is, and stuff like that. So yeah, ripping off like Disney stuff, but in some Halloween horror-y kind of thing. So pretty cool there. Another film I just shocked I don't even have. Fight Club. Yeah, I didn't have Fight Club in my collection. I don't have Fight Club in my collection, but I do now. Don't talk about Fight Club. No one talks about Fight Club. I haven't seen this for years. I actually studied this in school. This was like part of media studies, and yeah, this film was one we studied in school. So I have the DVD, I think, but yeah, now I've got that. I picked up as well 2 Paranormal Activity films, number 3 and 4, I think this is, or 4 and 5. The marked ones, as well as the Ghost Dimension there. I've never seen these ones. I've only ever seen up to like number 2, I think. So gonna watch all of these. I've been picking up a few of them, so you'll see more in this haul this month. A triple pack. This is the Madagascar complete collection. Of course, all 3 films. Really decent price this was. I think it came in about £6 for all 3 films. So really good, and of course in a slim package. Of course, being a dad now, well, very soon to be a dad, I'm starting to get more family films in, of course. Not for the immediate time, but I'm definitely going to need them in the future, ain't I? So yeah. 4Ks, I did a few more 4Ks here. We've got Bad Boys Ride or Die, of course. This is the final one in the Bad Boys trilogy, or quadrilogy, I think it's 4 of them now. Yeah, yes, it is 4 of them. So yeah, that's another one there. Nice 4K there. That was about £8, so pretty good. A 4K with a slipcover Barbie I also picked up for the first time. £10 this was. Not a bad price, and so glad that I waited for that in terms of getting it for just £4. Really nice. A cheap 4K that I never see out and about a lot. Peter Rabbit. As you guys know, I collect all 4Ks. No matter what it is, I just collect it. My mission is to get every single 4K if I can. That is my goal. And there is Peter Rabbit there. I think it's voiced by James Corden. Rose Byrne and Dominic Gleeson is in that film, innit? Steelbook then, another one. This is one of the Marvel Steelbooks. This is £15 this was for the Avengers Infinity War Steelbook. Look at the debossing on there, and I guess the foil of colour there on the different gauntlet items. Really cool. Got the A logo on the back, and yeah, there's only damages on this spine there, but I didn't care. I paid £15 for it. Pretty good price, and yeah, it's also in really good condition considering, obviously. Another 4K then we have, and this is the final 4K, and this is Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. The second one in the Wreck-It Ralph thing, so stay tuned. It might be the first one in this little haul, but yeah, it came with a slipcover. I think this was from Barry. That was pretty good. One of the first pickups I made on that day was The Shining in one of these slipcovers, of course. Really cool. And you guys know I've been collecting these. But I didn't even know that one existed, so that's nice. American Pie, The Reunion. Yes, this is the latest American Pie film. 50 pence this was with a slipcover. No brainer. Why would I buy the 88 films version when this is 50p? Yeah. And then we have one final one then. This is Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. Of course, Fantastic Four coming out in July, and I did actually watch this, so stay tuned for my what I watched during the month of July video. So yeah, that is all of the things that we picked up in terms of in that video. A very, very successful haul, of course. But if you want to go and see me pick them all up, it's an hour and a half long. Little shout out there to go and watch that and see how the day unfolded. That was a crazy day, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, that is CEX Day. Let's do other CEX pickups, of course, because we haven't just been to CEX once. We have been to CEX a couple of times, so we have a few little items here to get into. Recently, the latest Blu-ray hunting video I actually uploaded, I picked up another 2 paranormal films, numbers 1 and number 2 there. They were £1 each. Pretty good. These were from the Manchester video, so that's pretty nice. The same video there, I also picked up Black Panther, the Steelbook. This is, of course, the 4K Steelbook. There is the spine, and if I take this off, and you can see there all the discs inside. Awesome. Yeah, this comes with a lenticular thing on the front. So yeah, we're really making good moves with our, we are making good moves now with our Marvel stuff. So stay tuned for that. 2 4Ks here then. The first one being Minecraft movie, of course, relatively new release, come out about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. This is a 4K Amaray version. I got it for £18, pretty good price in comparison to its new price, of course. A little bit of damage on the slip cover, if I can get the light to show it. There it is. Yeah, it looks like a pen mark, of course, but I'm not too bothered by that. But yeah, the whole spine looks pretty good, so it's going to look really good in the shelf and all of that. So got that in. Then we also got Red Sparrow, which is a film I've never really seen in CEX, so had to grab. £8 with a minty looking slip, so that's nice. We then got Scoob. This was from Newport, I believe. That was £3. Really good price, and a fun animated film. Again, another animated film. And speaking of animated film, I also picked up How to Train Your Dragon. This is the first one. If you haven't seen this franchise, you need to. Of course, the live action remake came out, very, very good, but the animated films are really, really good. So that's those 2 there. We then also picked up in Manchester 10 Cloverfield Lane. There's a reason for that, which we'll get into in a bit when we get to the vintage stuff. So yes, there is also this one here. This is Little Britain, the comic relief special. I can't remember where I picked this up. I might have picked it up in a CEX or charity shop. I can't remember. But I've been getting some of the Little Britain stuff as well. I think last month I got series 1 from London when I went there. So yeah, that was just one, but I'm not sure. I was doing this up and I was like, where did I get this from? It may have been from a charity shop, but yeah. So all in all then, CEX, well, some months we haven't done well in CEX, but the last month we did okay. Go into different CEX stores, go into all of the CEXs in South Wales, and of course the trip to Manchester, it just meant that we went to different places, so we had more stuff to buy. So yes. Right, we'll break it up a little bit now then before we get into the brand new stuff in terms of all of that and vintage. We will do the gifted items now. So all of these items here were totally gifted, and I did individual videos for them, so if you want to see more detailed unboxings, they will be there. The first one was a box set. This is from Via Vision Entertainment, and this is a box set of series 1 to 6. A box set that kind of comes off on the top there, and then you've got your contents inside. Really nice box set. Exclusive release, I think, in Australia, but this of course is region free there, or region B enabled. So yes, there it is. So yeah, really good with that one. This is one I'm yet to give a watch because I'm at the moment in between Snowpiercer, so this one is on the back burner. But yeah, that one will be next. But however, speaking of Snowpiercer here, this was series 1 to 3, totally gifted as well. Via Vision Entertainment there. Again, full unboxing on the channel. But again, I'm currently midway through season 2 of this, so it's pretty good. There we go. Then we also got then 2 packages from Warner Brothers, and the first one being Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I've actually done an entire video of this. I watched this film. Is it worth it on 4K? Do I recommend or not? You should check that video out. But of course, a fantastic 4K with a really nice looking slipcover, good design on it, good artwork, and yeah, fantastic film as well. I really like the film. And then finally, the other one from Warner Brothers is Zodiac, the David Fincher thriller starring Mark Ruffalo, Downey Jr., of course, and Jake Gyllenhaal there. Really somewhat questionable artwork. I'm not sure if I like that artwork as much as the Sweeney Todd one, but there is the back there as well. Awesome stuff. If you want to read all of that, you can. So yeah, there's videos out for both of those items there as well, and not to mention Vera and Snowpiercer. So thanks to the studios and the companies for sending those over this month for me to check out. So that is awesome, of course. Nice getting some freebies in. What's not freebies though is Vinted, of course. Vinted not being as heavy on Vinted this month, although next month we're going to be, because there's packages over there, which there's going to be packages galore for the first couple of videos in August. I could just see them now. But yeah, this is my Vinted stack, so we'll get into that. First one being, and again, this one was questionable. I didn't know if this was eBay or Vinted, but it's similar. I think it's Vinted. Series 3 of Clone Wars comes with the box as well. And you can see up there I've got Series 1 and 2, so now this is going to go there. I'm not sure if Season 3 and 4 comes in this box. I've said this before, but I'm not sure if somebody can make these. I'm not too sure. I need to look into it. But we do have Series 3 there with the discs and whatnot. So really big fan of Clone Wars. I like the series and I want to own it physically, so that's what we're looking for. Next one then is, you guys saw we picked up Wreck-It Ralph, the second one. This is the first one. This was about 7-8 quid on Vinted, of course, with a slipcover and you know, the 4K there of that one. I've never seen the Wreck-It Ralph films, to be honest, but you know, they're meant to be quite good in it. I mean, he's got a sequel out of it, so maybe I'll check it out. I also picked up something that I've been looking for a while on Vinted. This was a bit expensive, but I got it for quite cheap in terms of like 20 quid. But I got Gravity Special Edition. This is the Dolby Atmos version, of course, of Gravity. I did an entire video of it. A lot of people saw it, like 6,000 views on that video. I mean, I'm not sure if it's down to me in the thumbnail in terms of me in like a spacesuit and stuff, but yeah, there it is. Awesome stuff. The holy grail in my opinion. And the seller actually like didn't know I did videos, but he said, do you know what, choose one of my other items and you can have it for free. And I chose Cloverfield because I don't have that in the collection. So really nice seller to actually include that for free, and of course an amazing pickup in terms of Gravity there. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive and the condition could be better in terms of some of the foil there coming off, but I just wanted to have this in the collection in this state or anything, to be honest. So yeah, those two was a really nice buy there. And then we got some recent ones then from Vinted. This is like the latest deliveries video I did. We got a Steelbook, again, another Marvel one. This is Quantumania. Now this is an Italian release. As you can see on the back, it's Italian writing, but it is a really cool release. I only paid £15 for this edition from the seller on Vinted. Actually, I think it might be less, it might be 12, but it was really cheap regardless. And as I say, another one in the collection now that I can start to grow this Marvel stuff. And I'm going to do a video, I think in August, about where we're at with Marvel and what ones we've got in Steelbook, where the Steelbooks are they like exclusive to Zavvi or HMV back in the day, and all that, because I haven't really done any research. I've just picked them up, whichever ones I see and which ones I like in good condition and all that, but we're not too sure which one is which. So yeah, and also it'd be good to just see which ones are left, because some viewers have been asking me and I've actually sold quite a lot of things to viewers. So yeah, so that one there came in quite cheap. I think it was £12. We also picked up a sealed copy of Rise of Skywalker, double dipping on Star Wars. I want to get all the Star Wars ones in these slipcovers, not in any rush, not going to buy them at full price, but I will be buying them in very good used condition on Vinted, or if somebody's selling them brand new and sealed, of course I'll be buying them. There was a £5, believe it or not. I mean, the film isn't great, but yeah, it's a £5. But the main thing is I've got that collectible sleeve. I want to get all those and line them up on the shelf and continue my Star Wars shelf as I triple double doggy dip into everything. 2 Blu-rays then I picked up from one seller. Submarine, a film that I've not seen, but I know the actor Craig Roberts from School Days. Not that I'm friends with him or anything, but I just know of him. He lives in my area and whatnot. And then I also picked up Easy Rider, which is what I thought was the last one of these, but it's not. I got another one more to get now, the Kane Mutiny, so I've got to keep hunting for that. But yeah, those two are from one seller. I think they came in about £7. Pretty good. So that is Vinted, all done there. Pretty good month from Vinted. But again, as I said, stay tuned for next month, because Vinted, eBay, I've been on it the last couple of days. So yeah. Amazon then, Amazon. 2 from Amazon, one being a deal. And I had a £5 off as well, because I made a complaint on Amazon about something else. So I just looked on the sale. It was a Prime Day sale and they had this there for £11. Had my £5 off, so it meant I had this for £6. The Pacific awesome stuff. It isn't the version I wanted to have in terms of the slimmed down, you know, slip box edition, but it is a nice edition nonetheless, as you can see with the digipack inside there in the box. Really good condition, really nice, of course, brand new, but I'm really excited to give the Pacific a watch because I've seen Band of Brothers but never seen the Pacific. So yeah, finally got that in my collection now. And then I took a punt on this in the latest Blu-ray hunting video. I went to HMV, which we'll get into those pickups shortly, but I didn't actually find Sinners with a slipcover anyway, and I was debating getting the steelbook or whatnot, how to proceed with it. I decided to order on Amazon, and lo and behold, this version arrived with that slipcover. So I decided to stick with the Amore version of this. Really good film, not my film of the year, not really my, you know, genre of film, but a fantastic piece of art, a really good film, and definitely something I'm going to give another rewatch, because I think I probably need to give it a couple of rewatches for me. Just as I say, that genre just isn't my preferred genre to watch. So yeah, but pretty cool slipcover though, as I say, fully glossy, really nice condition, and I got the 4K there with the red bar and all of that, so nice to get those. So yeah, pretty nice there to get those from Amazon, of course, just some extra bits and bobs. And then finally then we ended off, well, we're ending off this video, but in the month we basically picked up three 4Ks for 50 from HMV. That's all I bought this month. So very much used my opportunity. One Blu-ray hunting video, I think I had a bit of money, I hadn't spent much, and I just thought, you know what, I got a few items I need to finish collections with. The first one being Pixar, so we got Inside Out 2, of course, with that slipcover, but finishes off the Pixar stuff that I need, albeit still need Elemental in 4K, but we do have now, of course, Inside Out 2 there, sealed and ready to go, which is pretty cool. Really like that film as well. Also, Indiana Jones, I have the first 4 or all 4 movies, and I was missing one of them, which was this one, The Last Crusade. So again, needed to finish off that little collection of things, so it just made sense to pick those 2 up to finish off the little classic stuff that I've got on the go. And then another one then, which I started to see, it was a few that I was looking at. Godfather 2 and Godfather 3 was like the other ones that I was looking at, and I was really torn about what the third one was going to be. But I've started to see this movie's slipcover start to disappear from HMV, so I thought I should grab it. Kingdom for the Planet of the Apes, or Kingdom of the, every time I say that, it's of the, not for the. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. As I say, this slipcover for me, I'm starting to see disappear from HMV, so if you haven't got it and you see it, I mean, from my personal experience, I'm starting to see it disappear, so that's why I grabbed that one. So we've got that one, Indiana Jones, as well as Inside Out 2. Pretty good 3 for 50 there to end off the month, and also, you know, good buy-in decisions, as I say, in terms of the first 2 to end things off. So really decent month, to be honest. There's so much to pick up. I'm not going to be able to pick it all up at all, but I'll give it a go. But as I say, like, a pretty decent month. We've got this little stack here, so really decent pickups there in terms of all of that. We've of course got 3 Marvel steelbooks as well, Black Panther, Infinity War and Quantumania, so that's pretty nice. And then of course doing that really exciting video as well, which was really cool, and really exciting to do that. So yeah, all good stuff, and that is all of the pickups that I made during this month. An insane month, to be honest, absolutely crazy. There's so much pickups here, and it's starting to get to the point where there's so much coming through that the collection's growing, and we have the space for it, but still it is growing at a pretty rapid pace. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button down below, and of course comment your thoughts on any of my pickups during the month of July. And if you are new here, don't forget to scan that QR code there. You can scan that, go straight to the channel and subscribe there and then. It is so easy. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers, which is crazy to think, and we will be doing a massive giveaway when we achieve that milestone. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. I gotta go and sort all this out now and put it away. And thanks for watching. Bye.